Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the world of phobias. 21 of the rarest and weirdest phobias you've likely never heard of. Stuff that makes you wonder, is there a word for being afraid of that? Yes, there is. Get ready to expand your vocabulary and gain a new perspective on fear. Let's get started. Let's kick things off with a classic, arachibutyrophobia. The fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth. Imagine that sensation of being unable to get it unstuck. Now amplify that with intense fear. This phobia can stem from a fear of choking or a traumatic incident. In our hyper-connected world, this next one might hit close to home. Nomophobia, the fear of being without your mobile phone. That feeling of panic when you reach into your pocket and your phone isn't there. For people with nomophobia, that feeling is amplified tenfold. We rely on our phones for everything: communication, information, entertainment, and being cut off from that can be incredibly anxiety-inducing. Next up, we have arithmophobia, the fear of numbers. Arithmophobia can make even the simplest calculations feel impossible. Imagine feeling anxious just looking at a price tag or balancing your checkbook. This phobia can impair a person's life, making everyday tasks difficult. This might sound strange, but bear with me. Plutophobia, the fear of money. It's not just about money, but what it represents: wealth, responsibility, power. For some, having money can be overwhelming and terrifying. Imagine feeling anxious at the thought of a promotion or winning the lottery. Let's talk about xanthophobia, the fear of the color yellow. For people with xanthophobia, this bright hue can be a source of intense anxiety. Imagine feeling panic at the sight of a sunflower field or dread seeing a yellow car driving down the street. This simple color can trigger reactions from discomfort to panic attacks. Okay, this next one is a bit more serious. Ablutophobia, the fear of bathing. Imagine the anxiety of stepping into a shower, or the overwhelming dread of taking a bath. This phobia often occurs in children and can lead to social isolation due to body odor. Causes of ablutophobia vary, from traumatic experiences to anxiety disorders. Welcome to octophobia, the fear of the number 8. For some, the number 8 evokes intense anxiety and fear. This phobia may stem from cultural beliefs or personal experiences. In some cultures, the number 8 is linked to bad luck or death. This next one is particularly challenging. Optophobia, the fear of opening one's eyes. Imagine living in perpetual darkness, too afraid to open your eyes and experience the world. Optophobia can be extremely debilitating, making daily activities difficult. The causes can be complex, often stemming from trauma or anxiety disorders. This might sound funny at first, but it's a real fear for some. Globophobia, the fear of balloons. While many associate balloons with joy and celebration, for those with globophobia, these objects can trigger intense anxiety and fear. The fear can stem from various factors, including the fear of balloons popping unexpectedly or a traumatic experience involving balloons. Whatever the cause, globophobia shows that even harmless objects can trigger phobias. Get ready for a tongue twister. Hippopotamonstrosis quipedaliophobia, the fear of long words. Ironically, it's one of the longest words in the dictionary. For those who experience it, this phobia is no laughing matter. The fear stems from anxiety of mispronouncing long words, facing embarrassment or ridicule. This phobia makes reading, writing, and speaking stressful. This next one might resonate with some of you. Ephebophobia, the fear of adolescence. Imagine feeling anxious or fearful in the presence of teenagers, whether it's at the mall, on public transportation, or walking down the street. This fear can stem from negative stereotypes in the media or personal experiences with adolescents. Ephebiphobia can lead to avoidance behaviors, making it challenging to engage in social situations with teenagers. Let's talk about omphalophobia, the fear of belly buttons. For some, the sight or thought of a belly button can trigger disgust, fear, or anxiety. Imagine feeling compelled to cover your belly button, avoiding pools, or shunning physical contact. The origins of omphalophobia can be traced to traumatic experiences or cultural beliefs. This one might seem unusual. Linonophobia, the fear of string. For those with linonophobia, string can cause intense anxiety. This fear can stem from traumatic experiences like being tangled in string or witnessing an accident involving string. Linonophobia leads to avoidance behaviors, making it hard to engage in activities involving string, like sewing or knitting. Let's face it, beards are everywhere these days, but for some, they're a source of genuine fear. Pogonophobia, the fear of beards. For those with pogonophobia, beards can evoke feelings of disgust, fear, or anxiety. This phobia can impact social interactions and limit comfort in various settings. The origins of pogonophobia can be traced to negative experiences or cultural biases. This next one might make you want to grab a hat. Chaetophobia, the fear of hair. This phobia encompasses a fear of all kinds of hair, from human hair to animal fur. Imagine feeling a shiver at the sight of a loose strand, avoiding pets, or dreading a trip to the hairdresser. The causes of chaetophobia can be complex, ranging from traumatic experiences to underlying anxieties. Let's talk about a phobia that might make you appreciate that comfy t-shirt more. Vestophobia, the fear of clothing. For those with vestophobia, wearing clothes can be a source of intense anxiety and discomfort. This phobia can limit wardrobe choices, social interactions, and overall quality of life. Causes of vestophobia range from traumatic experiences to sensory processing disorders. We've all had those days where the thought of going to work feels daunting, but for some, it's a full-blown phobia. Ergophobia, the fear of work. It's a debilitating fear that can make even the thought of work unbearable. Ergophobia can stem from stressful work environments, fear of failure, social anxiety, or traumatic experiences related to work. This phobia can significantly impact a person's life, affecting their career and well-being. From choosing what to eat for dinner to life-altering choices, decisions are part of everyday life. But for some, the thought of making a decision, big or small, can be paralyzing. This is decidophobia, the fear of making decisions. It can stem from fear of making the wrong choice or past experiences with negative consequences. This phobia affects various aspects of life, from relationships and career choices to simple everyday tasks. Mirrors. We use them every day, but for some, they're a source of intense fear and anxiety. This is esoptrophobia, the fear of mirrors. Imagine feeling a surge of panic when you catch your reflection, or even covering reflective surfaces in your home. Esoptrophobia can stem from superstitions, cultural beliefs, body dysmorphia, or traumatic experiences. This phobia can significantly impact a person's life, making everyday activities challenging. Sharing a meal is often seen as a social activity, a way to connect and bond. But for some, dining with others can be a source of intense anxiety and fear. This is dipnophobia, the fear of dining with others. It often stems from social anxiety, fear of judgment, or concerns about table manners. This phobia can lead to social isolation and missed opportunities for connection. And finally, we come to the phobia of phobias itself. Phobophobia. Imagine living with a constant fear of developing new phobias, of experiencing overwhelming anxiety and dread. Phobophobia can become a self-fulfilling prophecy, leading individuals to avoid situations they fear might trigger a phobia. It can also lead to increased anxiety and hypervigilance, making it challenging to relax and enjoy life. Thanks for watching. I hope this video gave you a new perspective on phobias. Like, comment, and subscribe for more content. If you or someone you know is struggling, help is available. See you next time.